something interesting we will read. So that's why the poem we will start today. The name of the poem is The Sad. Please open the textbook. Okay, page number 48 from Honeycomb. Honeycomb. Please open Honeycomb page number 48. Okay. Page number 48, please open, children. So the name of the poem is A Sad. Okay. So first of all, before starting the poem, I would ask one question. So I have written the meaning of the word sad. Sad means a small room away from house. So generally what happens, there is a compound wall. The house is located in the center and the back side of the compound wall, and there is a shed. Shed means one small room with a roof. The roof may be made of with the concrete or with ordinary tin, etc. That is a shed. So tell me why? What is the purpose of keeping a shed in the house? Is it required or not required? Do you want a shed? Or tell me whether sheds are required in a house or not? Do you want sheds? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Why they are used?
Yes.
Why
To
they are
store
used?
things.
Yes, for storerooms. So suppose you have some unnecessary furniture in the house, or some broken furniture, some unwanted things. So where will you store? So you will store in the shed. So similarly, in the poet's house, there was a shed.
To
Please
store
open.
precious things, as the people would not come there, go to there, as they believe that there is host inside the shed.
Yeah, we will come to that because do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe
No,
in
sir.
ghosts? Have you seen ghosts?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Do you believe in God?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen God?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No. Okay, what is the difference between ghost and God?
Ghost is opposite of God.
Both are good.
Yes, okay. So similarly, it is a matter of faith. You
Ghosts
know,
are bad, but
yeah, we
some
have
ghosts
not
are
seen
good.
ghosts, we have not seen God, but we are believing in both. We are believing in ghost, we are believing in God, but we have not seen. Okay. Similarly, it is a just from our childhood, in our psychology. Psychology means in our mind, somewhere our parents put the fear of God and fear of ghost. So we believe in them. So the author is also sorry. The poet is also a small child, a small child. So how a child feels about a sad, that is being described in the poem. How a child feels about the sad. So what is a shed? Shed is a small room away from house. It is kept. Generally, why you use shed? We use to keep the things, animals, tools, vehicles, etc. So generally, what happens in our quarters? We don't have shed. But when you make your own house, no, there will be a shed. There will be a servant's quarter. There will be a shed like this. Okay. So shed is a small house made of cheap material, maybe the roof may be made of tin sheet, not concrete, and there was a shed like cow shed, tool shed, wood shed, etc. It is a small room. Okay, so there was a shed in the poet's house. They always believed that there is a ghost. Actually there was no ghost, but the poet's brother has spread the rumor. Why? Because he only can play in the shed. He will not allow others to play in the shed. So he spread the rumor, boys, there is a ghost. Means nobody will go to the shed. Okay. So I will read the poem just to listen, then we will start. Okay. There is a shed at the bottom of our garden with a spider's web hanging across the door. The hinges are rusty and creak in the wind. So I will write the difficult words and I will explain their meanings. I will first read out the poem once. So I will read, just to read silently, then we will start the poem and I will explain the poem. If there is a shed at the bottom of our house. So top and bottom. Bottom. So you know it is a very easy word, still I am writing. There is a shed at the bottom of our house with a spider's web hanging across the door. Spider's web hanging across the door. The hinges are rusty and creak in the wind. Hinges. Creak. Okay. So the hinges are rusty and creak in the wind. When I am in bed, I lie and I listen. I will open that door one day. There is a dusty old window around at the side with 3 cracked panes of glass. I often think there is someone staring at me. Each time that I pass, I will peep through that window one day. Peep. Only difficult words I am writing, I am not writing all the words. My brother says there is a ghost in the shed who hides under the rotten floorboards, and if I ever dare to shed to put inside, he will jump out and chop my head. But I will take a peep one day. Jump. Okay. I know that there is not really a ghost. My brother tells lies to keep the shed for his den. Okay. So, who hides under the rotten flower bush? So, brother is lying. There is not anyone staring or making strange noises, and the spider has been gone from his web. Since I don't know when, I will go to that shed one day soon, but not just yet. So, today I will not go, the poet is telling, I will wait for another day. You please read it silently. Page number 58, you please read the poem 1 minute silently, then we will proceed stanza wise. Okay. Please read. Please read the poem silently for 1 minute. Okay, so shall we start? So the title of the poem is Shed. S-H-E-D. Shed means it is the extra room away from our house. Mainly, it is being used for storing the unwanted things. For example, there are kettle shed where cows are kept. There may be wood shed where firewood is kept. There may be a shed where unwanted furniture, broken pieces of furniture, unused in the house, they are also kept. So the shed is an extra room kept away from the house. Now we will start the poem from stanza 1. Stanza 1, you see, let me tell you, the poet is also a small child. So he fears the ghost. As I told you, ghost may be imaginary, but from childhood we are told there is a ghost. So we always become afraid of the ghost, because from childhood we are told like this. So there is a shed at the bottom of our house. Bottom means top is there, then bottom, end point. So near the poet's house there was a garden. So near that garden there was a shed. Clear? So there was a house. There was a garden adjacent to the house. So the location of the shed was at the bottom of the garden. At the bottom of the garden, not at the top of the garden, at the bottom. So with a spider's web, so you know spiders, they make nets. So this is called Spider's web. Web means the net made by the spider. Net. Spider, you know? What is a spider called in Hindi? Who can tell?
Sir, Makadi.
Somebody
It makes web.
jala.
It makes net. So that is called spider's web. The net created by the spider. Net. Spider's net. So the net created by the spider is called the spider's net web. Bottom means end. Not at the top, at the end point of the garden, there was the shade. The shade was located there. Clear, children? Across the door. Across means to be in between. Across, like this. The hinges. What are hinges? If there is a door, no. Door hinges are there. हिंदी you tell it कब्जा बोलते हैं कब्जा. वो जो उसका attachment होता है with the main it is attached, that is called the hinges.
Kacha house.
सर दरवाजे का
So the
कब्जा.
kabja. So that is made of iron. So it has become rusty. Rusty means rust has cut it, because you know if iron is there, if water is coming into contact, what will happen? The iron will catch rust. So because of the iron, it has got rust.
Sir, junk.
Rusty means it has it just means the attachments.
सर
The screw and
जंग लग जाती है जो.
attachment. They are the hinges. So that only, otherwise how the door will be attached to the window pane, door pane. It will be like this. No, if you keep hinges, you are moving forward and backward. So it is creaking. Creaking means making a peculiar noise. So like this. If you make a iron, no, it will make a creaking noise. A silent noise, or like a creaking noise, an annoying noise. Okay. So it will make a creaking noise. When I am in bed and I lie and listen, I will open that door one day. So what happens? At the bottom of the garden of the house, there is a shed. So the shed is in the shed there is a the doors and windows have become old. That's why the hinges are rusty. Rusty means rust has caught them. And at night, what happens when the poet is lying in the bed? By the wind, the door of the shed moves like this. So the hinges, they make a creaking noise. The poet listens in the bed and thinks that I will go to that shed one day. Stanza 1 clear? Stanza 1. Clear? Any doubt is there? Stanza 1 I am asking. Clear or not? Clear? Then let us go to the stanza 2. Page number 49. Okay. Page number 49 you see stanza 2. This one. This side. Second stanza. Okay. Now, there is a dusty old window around at the side with 3 cracked panes of glass. Cracked means broken. So now the poet is telling that near the window side of my bedroom, there are 3 cracks. So through that you can see outside with 3 cracked panes of glass. I often means, see, sometimes. Yesterday I told you the difference between often and always. Often and always are not same. Often means sometimes, always every time. Often and always. Remember the difference in use. So the poet sometimes thinks that there is somebody looking at them through that cracked window pane. So in the window pane, 3 In the glass, there were cracks, three cracks. So through the cracks, the poet was afraid. Somebody is watching from outside. Nobody is watching. It is only mental fear. Mental fear. Nobody is watching. I often think there is someone staring at me. Staring means looking. STARING.
Sir, Hindi घूरना.
Huh? Okay, okay. In Hindi, you know it correctly. So somebody is looking at them. The poet is feeling because there are some cracks in the window. Through that, the poet is thinking that somebody is staring at them. Each time that I pass, I will peep through that window one day. Peep means to look straightly. So the poet is telling that through that cracked window pane, I will look secretly once and see who is watching us from outside. So,
Sir,
yes,
sir, the bottom side is not visible.
not visible. Yes, I will not write that there. I will write on the top. Okay, okay, I will write at the top. Okay, peep word I will write here on the top. You can see them. Peep, peep. To look secretly is called peeping. Clear, children. So the poet is feeling that somebody is looking at them at night because there are three cracks, three holes in the window. Through that window, somebody is staring. Staring is looking. Okay. Each time that I pass, I will peep through that window one day. So the poet has made two resolutions, two decisions. What are they? Number one, he will go to that shed one day. Number two, he will watch through the cracks one day to know who is there, who is watching at them. Correct? Now let us go to third stanza, page number 49. Any doubt is there in the second stanza? You please convey to me in WhatsApp. WhatsApp I have opened. Any doubt is there? You please tell me.
No doubt, sir.
No doubt. Siddhika, no doubt. Saloni, no doubt. Okay. Clear. Okay. So those who came newly, you please listen again. I am repeating. The shed is a poem. The poet imagines himself as a child, or he may be a child. You do not know. So, what is a shed? Shed is an extra room outside the house. So there was a shed with the in the poet's house. The shed was located at the bottom of the garden of the house. So you see, sheds are used for what? For keeping the
What is the meaning of creek?
yes unwanted furniture, unwanted things.
Sir.
So the poet is describing the shed. The shed is at the bottom of the garden, and also it is full of spiders web because nobody is cleaning it. So the spiders web are hanging around the shed. Okay, and at night what happens when the poet is sleeping? He is listening the creaking noise because the hinges of the shed has become rusty. As a result, when they move, no, they are making a creaking noise. So the poet is thinking that I will visit that shed one day. In the bedroom of the poet also, there are three cracks in the window glass. The poet at night is afraid. He thinks that somebody is looking at them from outside. So he wishes that I will also go and see one day what is there outside. Okay. So these are the two dreams of the poet. To go and watch outside. Who is watching at them? Clear. Now let us go to the third stanza. My brother says there is a ghost in the shed. There is no ghost. Why the brother is telling? Because nobody can go to the shed and he can play there happily. He does not want to share the shed with others. Okay. So the brother of the poet is telling a lie. Why? He does not want the share the shed with others. Clear? So, who hides under the rotten floorboards? So he tells the other children, don't go to that shed. Why? Because there is a ghost hiding in the floor beds. If you go, it will eat you. If you go there, what the ghost will do? It will eat you. Okay, and if I ever dare to set foot inside, there means be courageous. So, there means
What is the meaning of Greek?
but it means to look secretly. To look secretly. To look secretly, I have written in this copy. There means okay. There means if he dares, means if he had guts to go there, what he will do? The ghost will harm. How? And if I ever dare to set foot, means to enter. Set foot means to enter. To enter, what will happen? He will jump out. He means the ghost. The ghost. So the poet is telling that if his brother is telling that there is a ghost, and if anybody enters into the shed, what the ghost will do? It will jump out and chop off my head. Chop off means to cut. Chop off. So if anybody is going to the shed, there is a ghost, the ghost will attack. And what the ghost will do? It will cut your head. Chop means to cut. He will jump out and chop off my head, but I will take a peek one day. Peek means here chance. So the poet is telling that I will take a peek means I will take a chance today. One day. So the poet is telling that his brother says that there is a ghost. So if anybody is entering into the shed, the ghost will jump and cut off their head. But he will take a chance. Who? The poet will take a chance. He does not believe his brother because he knows that his brother is lying. Why? If nobody will go, he will play the shed alone. Himself he will enjoy the shed. He does not want to share the den. Den means his own hideout. जो हिंदी में अड्डा बोलते हैं, अपना अड्डा, और own hideout. Okay, own hideout he does not want to share with others. Last stanza. Third stanza is clear, no? Any doubt is there?
No doubt, sir.
No doubt, very good. I know that there is not really a ghost. So in the fourth stanza, the poet is concluding that he knows that his brother is lying. Who? The poet. Poet knows that his brother is lying. Why he is lying? There must be a reason. Why the brother is lying? Unnecessarily, why he will tell one lie?
Because the poet's brother do not want to share his shed.
Very good, very good. They do not want
It
to
so
share.
that
Because
he could
the
play alone in the
poet
shed.
brother did
Very
not
good.
want to play with other boys in the shed.
Okay, okay, very nice answers. All answers are correct. Okay, Saloni, you have an answer. You tell. Saloni, tell me the answer if you know. Saloni has raised the hand. No. Now you tell. Okay, otherwise in WhatsApp you can send. I will check the WhatsApp if you are not able to tell. Prithvi has already told. Now all should get chance. Saloni, if you are willing, you can tell. Okay, in WhatsApp you send. I will check it. So I know that there is not really a ghost. Really means truly there is no ghost. My brother tells lies to keep the sad for his death. For his death means his own hideout. So we tell it lions there. Own hideout. Write down hideout. Own hideout means own place where he does not want to share the sad. There is not anyone staring or making strange noises, and the spider has gone from his way. So nobody is making the noise. It is only the wind, and also he tells lies to keep other people away from the dead, so that he can enjoy the sad himself. He does not want to share the sad with other children. And the spider also is gone. No spider is also there. Since I don't know when, I will go to into that shed one day soon. So the poet is telling, I don't know whether there is any ghost, or I don't know whether the spider is there or not, but I will go to that shed one day, definitely. So uh, the poem is almost over. Any doubt is there, you can ask me. Then we will go to the
The
question answer
meaning
part.
of 10 is not visible.
Which one? Okay, below it is
10.
not. Then okay, I will write this side. You can see. Then I am rubbing and writing this side. You can write. Okay. Then means hideout. HIDE. This is a better word. Hideout. Lions then. You are telling. Means it is the hideout of the lion, where the lion is staying alone with absolute rights. Nobody is there to share his rights. Then means hideout. Okay, any other doubt is there? So the name of the poet is Franklin. Franklin, you remember the name of the poet? If you have no other doubt, we will go to the question answers working with the poem part. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, let us discuss the question answers. Please open the notebook so that you can write also with me. There will be no double work for you. Time will be saved. So, working with the poem. Working with the poem. Okay. Question number one. Who is the speaker in the poem?
The
A
small
little
child.
girl is the speaker of the poem.
The poet and The small child.
Small child.
Both you write, both are correct. You write like this in the exam, if it is coming like this in the exam. You please write both, there will be no wrong. The speaker as well as the small child, both you write. Okay. Then you see second one. It's see afraid or curious or both. Write down both.
Sir,
Is
curious.
both afraid and curious.
Both afraid and curious. You write down. Afraid means fearful. Curious means want to know. So both these feelings are there. You please.
Curious.
Yes. He is both afraid and curious. He is both afraid and curious. Then third one. Okay, afraid and curious. Yes, Amravati sent the answer. Both afraid and curious. Then third one. What is she planning to do soon? One day. To visit the
To take a chance to go to the shed.
yes. To visit the shed and find out the secret. Okay. So one day he plans to visit the shed and find out the secret. Both correct answer only. Anybody has any different answer? You tell me. To visit the shed. One day he plans to visit the shed.
कैमरा इज बार बार हिल रहा है.
Okay, it is now adjusted for your good. No, nice. This side now space is also there. You can write. Okay. So, side and find out himself
Find out the truth.
or find out the truth also. Correct. The truth. I have written in bracket the truth. The truth. To find out the truth. Correct. Now you see, but not just yet. Suggest fear, hesitation, laziness, or something else. Choose the word which seems to right to you. Tell others to choose for you. Okay, it shows hesitation. Hesitation is the right word. Hesitation means not able to decide.
घबराहट.
Yes. Prithvi is correct.
डरना, हिचकिचाना.
So, any other answer is there for you?
No, sir.
Okay. So, hesitation means he is not able to decide now. That is called hesitation. Okay. Now you see, is there a room in your house or a house in your neighborhood where you would rather not go alone, and never at night is there such a place and a story to go with it? Let others hear about it. You please write a paragraph in the notebook. The haunted house. The title will be paragraph on haunted house. HAUNTED. One small paragraph. should not be more than 6 to 8 sentences you can write in the notebook in the fair manner. So the haunted house will be the title. Please write down in your notebook in the fair copy, of course. Now, in those who are not present, I am telling if you are there, you please WhatsApp.
Noted, sir.
Okay, I am telling the names: Kumud, Kanishk, Siddhika, Nitya, Prithvi, Chirag, Anjali, Utkarsh, Dhimant, Manish, Puspendu, Jatin, Hiral, Amravat, Siddhika, Saloni, Tafsil, Nitya, Vivek,
Sir.
Dipanshu, Nirav, Azram, Kabya. Who else? Okay, I have written Amravat. Don't worry. I know your name. Then Kabya is already there. Dhimant I told. Whose name I did not tell you, tell me. Anjali told. Anjali I have written.
Megwal present.
Okay, okay. Nabin, Saloni, Azram, Bhabika. Don't send 2 times. Bhabika, I will write. Then Dipanshu written. Aniket written. Who else? Who else has come? Only today 22 children. No? Okay. Okay, children. Okay, about this exam. 2 chapters from literature, 2 chapters from supplementary will come. From literature, 2 chapters. Please note down. Okay, the rebel and the Gopal and the hill safaris. 2 chapters from the literature. The rebel, Gopal and the hill safaris, and 2 chapters from supplementary. The cock and the anthem and the desert. And then on-scene passage will come, writing will come, notice, message or diary entry, and grammar. This will be your syllabus for exam. Okay, Anjali. Okay, I will send in WhatsApp. Don't worry. I will send. Tomorrow I will send. Tomorrow I will tell you, because day after tomorrow is a holiday. Tomorrow leisurely I will sit and send in WhatsApp. Don't worry. In group I will send. Okay. And one on-scene passage, 5 marks is there.
Sir, what are the chapters coming from the honeycomb?
See, from honeycomb you note down. Note down, please. Gopal and the hill safaris and the rebel. One poem, one story.
Yes, sir.
Then from supplementary, the desert and the crop and the anthem. 2 chapters. 2 chapters supplementary. If I teach more also, it will not come in the exam. 2 chapters from supplementary, 2 chapters from honeycomb. Clear? Then other than that, one on-scene passage with questions.
Please repeat the chapter of the supplementary reader.
Okay, please write down.
And the desert area.
You write down Gopal and the hill safaris. Then the rebel. One poem, one story.
Sir, can you please send it to group?
What happened? Gopal and hill safaris and the rebel. From honeycomb, 2 chapters.
सर आप गूगल क्लासेस पे भेजोगे क्या?
Nitya, what happened? You are asking something. Supplementary 2 chapters. The desert and the cock and the anthem. 2 chapters. Then one on-scene. Yes.
सर सप्लीमेंट्री में 2 आएंगे ना?
Two.
सेकंड.
ये honeycomb 2 and supplementary. Yes.
यस सर.
Written. Utkarsh, any doubt is there? Tell me.
No doubt, sir.
No
No
doubt.
doubt, sir.
So one on-scene passage from outside. Then writing, 3 things you prepare. Notice, message and diary entry. 3 you prepare and 1 will come. and grammar, unedited passage, omission, or jumbled words. Jumbled words to make meaningful sentence. Jumbled words to make meaningful sentence. Clear? Okay. Vivek, Nitya, given. Okay, children. Any other no doubt is there? We will close this class. I will cutting the link. Okay.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you.
Bye,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir. Bye.
Okay. Okay.
Bye, sir.